My beloved child, I speak to you in this moment, for I perceive the deep longings within your heart and the earnest spirit that resides within you. I understand the human desire to witness immediate evidence, to see tangible proof that your sincere efforts are yielding fruit, that you are indeed walking a path that leads to abundant well-being and genuine accomplishment. You yearn to behold clear signs, visible confirmations, and concrete transformations that affirm your chosen direction and validate your dedicated actions. I recognize your natural yearning for something you can point to, something that declares your progress without any doubt. I know you seek these visible outcomes, these physical confirmations. Yet I declare to you this day, the journey I invite you upon is one of profound trust. I ask you to step forth with an unwavering spirit, to move by an inner knowing that transcends what your physical eyes can discern. For in truth, throughout much of your sacred journey, you will not immediately perceive what you eagerly anticipate. When you choose to live by this deep trust, when your inner compass guides your steps, you must understand that often the external world will not instantly reflect the unfolding of my divine design. It may not appear in the early stages that your dedication is bearing the fruit you expect. It might not seem as though your persistent efforts are making a significant difference, or that my divine hand is actively working on your behalf. But you must know the essence of who I am, my child. You must grasp that all power resides within my hand, and I am eternally able. I am capable of delivering you from any hardship, of bringing you forth from any constraint, and of restoring your well-being in all ways that serve your highest good. I am more than able, and this very unfolding is powered by your profound trust in me. It happens according to the measure of your inner conviction, for I have declared that according to your trust, so shall it be given to you. What you must deeply comprehend about this trust is that it is a profound belief in what you cannot yet perceive with your physical senses. It is the act of rising each day, engaging in deliberate actions, moving in harmony with my declarations, and practicing constant obedience. This is the very nature of active trust. It is faithful adherence to my voice, to my guidance. It involves establishing new and beneficial patterns in your daily existence and living by them consistently, day after day, regardless of the visible circumstances around you. Pay no mind to the figures you see or the behaviors of those around you. For when you embark upon a quest for growth, for accomplishment, for righteousness, you will encounter various tests. All manner of experiences may arise in your environment, designed to sway you from your chosen course. The world may attempt to persuade you that your efforts are fruitless, that you might as well yield or discontinue your pursuits. Others may even whisper words of doubt into your spirit, questioning your dedication. Why are you investing in this? It will not succeed. You will never achieve this transformation. You will not attain this level of well-being. Listen closely, my child, for sometimes these discouraging whispers come not from external voices, but from the very thoughts within your own mind. It may be the old ways of thinking within you, urging you to surrender, to revert to old habits, to cease your diligent efforts because you see no immediate external change. These are the battles you will often face, both from the world outside and from within your own consciousness, as you strive to fulfill the aspirations I have placed in your heart. But this is what I wish for you to know and understand. This is what I have revealed to you. I desire for you to cease scrutinizing the progress. Stop constantly observing the markers, asking, "Are we there yet?" You have only just begun this path. You are fresh in your inner remaking. You are new on your spiritual journey, fresh in your personal transformation, yet you are already questioning, Are we there yet? Have I arrived? You look around saying, I do not see the abundance yet. Where is it? I do not see the desired physical changes. Why has this not occurred by now? I do not see the growth. Where is the visible proof? I have been dedicating myself. Where are the expected results? Have we arrived yet? Where is the triumph? Where is it? Are we there yet? Think of it also like placing an initial effort, a tender beginning, into the ground. Once you have done so, you must allow it to develop undisturbed. You cannot repeatedly disturb that initial placement every few moments, trying to discern if something is happening beneath the surface. What is occurring? What is occurring? For if you do, you will disrupt the natural unfolding of your efforts, hindering the fullness of what could emerge. You must trust. This is where your active trust comes into play. Remember what I have just declared to you, that trust is believing in what you cannot see. This is the essence of it, for you must believe that something is transpiring beneath the visible surface. Regardless of the thoughts that whisper in your mind, or what you observe in your external surroundings, or what intrusive notions attempt to tell you, you must hold fast to the belief that transformation is occurring below what your physical eyes can detect. Something is taking place in the spiritual reality, beyond the reach of your physical gaze. But because you possess trust, you believe in what is unseen. You believe that if you act, if you place your trust in me and obey my declarations, and if you establish the consistent daily patterns that will lead to your desired accomplishments, I will ensure the increase. You must know, by this deep trust, that when you make your initial contribution, I will bring forth the multiplication. It is I who gives the increase, my child. You cannot generate your own expansion. It is I who will come in and breathe life upon your efforts and multiply them. I possess a divine method of placing my abundant multiplication upon your endeavors, a multiplication that defies human explanation. You cannot explain it. I take the single effort you initiated and I breathe upon it, and when I apply my principle of multiplication, it begins to expand, it begins to compound, and the calculations of this world no longer seem to apply. All manner of transformation, all manner of success emerges. This is what I do. This is what I did, just as I did with my servant Peter upon that boat. I instructed him, "Cast your net, go out into the deep, let down your net for a great catch." This is what I declare to you now. I need you to step beyond your comfort, and I need you to trust me. I say to you, for this season in your existence, I need you to trust me completely, wholly. I need you to believe in what you cannot see. I need you to walk by faith, and I need you to block out all the clamor you hear from the world, from doubting family members, from unsupportive companions, and from all such influences. Block out all those things and listen only to what my declarations convey. Listen only to what I say, and I declare to you, do the things. This is profoundly important, for a belief without corresponding action bears no fruit. So you cannot simply believe. You must also demonstrate your belief through your deeds. You cannot merely stand and believe that I will pour into your coffers. If you are not moving as you ought to move each day, if you have not established the correct daily patterns, if you lack the appropriate behaviors and beliefs to support what you believe I will accomplish in your life. Therefore, it is also about what you do consistently. You cannot simply offer prayers and declare that you believe I will move on your behalf, that your aspirations will come to pass, that your endeavors will be successful. if you are not actively pursuing the steps that lead to that success. You are not cultivating your wisdom. You are not tending to your physical form. So you must engage in all these things. You must work as if the outcome depends solely on you. You must put forth the effort. You must take action. You must establish the daily patterns. You must do your part, and then you must trust me to provide the increase. You must trust me to pour into your storehouses for you. But I will not do it if you are not fully engaged, if you are not living as you ought to. I will not circumvent the natural order for you. I will not simply reward you when you have done nothing to earn it. You must execute the strategies. I provide guidance, like a teacher providing instruction. I give you the plans, but I ask, are you executing them? You must execute the plans, and remember what you have learned and practiced. Now is the season to put into action, to put into practice everything you have absorbed, and then trust me to provide the increase. Stop scrutinizing for an immediate outcome if you know you have not yet invested the necessary effort. This is the moment when you must completely divert your gaze from the external markers. Stop gazing into your reflection, searching for an instant change. Fully immerse yourself in the journey. Focus on the daily patterns. Focus. This is crucial. Cease striving for a particular outcome. Cease being so fixated on a number or a specific aim, and instead, focus on becoming the individual. Focus on establishing the consistent daily habits that will lead you to that aim. This is how you immerse yourself in the journey. This is how you divert your eyes from the distractions and execute the plans, fully engaged. You focus on the daily habits. Ask yourself, what am I doing each day? Focus on becoming the kind of individual who can achieve this aim. Focus on becoming the person who nourishes their physical form wisely, who consumes wholesome sustenance. Focus on becoming the person who looks after their temple. Focus on becoming the kind of individual, my child, who prioritizes their well-being and health. Focus on becoming the kind of individual who finds joy in outdoor movement, who delights in moving their physical form, who enjoys moments of communion with nature, who relishes in walking with me in prayer. For when you immerse yourself in these kinds of actions, you will not even have to concern yourself with the external markers. I will tend to that, for I am the giver of all abundance. I provide the increase. You will one day look up, my child, and you will have achieved your desired physical state, and perhaps even surpassed it. You will have transformed even beyond what you initially intended. You will marvel, and others will notice, observing your remarkable transformation. Why? Because you focused on becoming the individual I intended you to be. You focused on establishing the daily patterns of a well-being-centered person, instead of being fixated on, what must I do to alter the numbers? What must I do to reach my desired state? And you constantly focus on that number, observing it, because every time you look at that number and it does not match what you wish, you are sending a sign to your spirit. You are sending a sign to your consciousness that I am not there yet. I have not arrived. And what does this accomplish? It sends a continuous sign of deficiency. It cultivates a sense of lack, and you will inevitably create more of that. Now you will experience stress. Now you will be agitated. Now you will be consumed by emotion. And this is the complete opposite of a person who achieves physical transformation, because your physical form will not release what it holds. It will not transform when you are burdened by stress, when your inner spirit is agitated by worry. When those inner signs are out of balance, my child, you will not achieve the desired physical changes. This is simply how I created your physical form. Your body will not release what it holds until it senses safety, until it feels secure and perceives that it is safe to let go. So you must send the correct signs to your body. Send the correct signs to your consciousness and your spirit by ceasing to fixate on numbers, by ceasing to stress yourself over an outcome, a result that you cannot directly control. You cannot control that because it is I who will provide it. It is I who gives that increase. But you must focus on the things that you can control. You can control what you do each day. You can control your daily habits, your behaviors, your recurring patterns, your beliefs, your attitude. You can control those aspects. So focus on doing the things that will ultimately contribute to your triumph. Cease being vexated over a number. The same principle applies to your endeavors, your finances, and your resources. If you are establishing a venture, my child, you must cease scrutinizing your coffers every few moments. You must cease examining your storehouses each day, asking, "Where is the abundance? I do not have it yet." And you observe these things daily, fixated on, where is the abundance? Why am I not there yet? Why do I not have a flourishing endeavor yet? As long as you remain fixated on your current situation, you are making it more challenging for yourself. You are burdening yourself with stress, and you are sending the incorrect signs to your temple and your spirit. What you must begin to do is to become a successful individual. Become a dedicated servant, for I have taught you that greatness lies in service. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, reorient that focus and ask, how can I serve? What do I possess that I can offer in service to another? What knowledge do I have that can assist someone else? What challenges am I experienced in resolving that I can help another individual overcome in their existence? You cannot feign this, my child. This is what I am conveying to you. You cannot pretend. You cannot be fixated solely on attaining a certain outcome and believe that everything will simply align once you reach that outcome. It does not transpire in that manner. You must become the person first. You must become the kind of individual who can naturally attract that kind of outcome, and the outcome will naturally occur. It is never about the outcome. Listen to me closely. It is not about those external things. It is about you becoming the individual I have created you to be. And everything you acquire after that is simply a natural consequence. It is a byproduct of becoming the person I already knew you were destined to be. It is not about possessions. It is not about the numbers. It is not about the resources. It is not about any of those external elements. It is about you changing, you becoming who I have created you to be. And as a direct consequence of that, you are blessed. As a direct consequence of that, I will move the numbers. I will shift the indicators. I will alter the measures. I will expand the coffers. I will bring forth all of those things because I am the giver of all abundance. But I desire for you to become who I already know you are. I have already fashioned you to be this triumphant individual, to be this amazing, compassionate person, to be a wonderful servant, to assist others, to resolve their challenges, to add profound value to the lives of other beings. I have already created you to embody that. It is already within you. Your existence is about you bringing that into expression. Your existence is about you bringing that into full fruition. So when you focus on that, the outcomes will take care of themselves. They will naturally align when you focus on that. When it ceases to be about the resources, when it ceases to be about the figures, when it ceases to be about the outcome, the final result. Now, I am not declaring that you should not establish your aims. You set your goals, make your aspirations known to me, but then you focus on becoming the individual. After that, you no longer dwell on the outcome, but it must emanate from your deepest heart. You have to become that kind of individual. What kind of inner disposition, what kind of perspective does a successful mentor hold? What does their day encompass? What wisdom do they seek? What time do they rise in the morning? What time do they find rest? My child, what kind of pursuits bring them joy? What is their routine? Instead of asking, why do I not possess what this individual has? Why am I not there yet? Why have I not achieved it yet? Focus on becoming the person who can possess it. Because when the inner transformation occurs within you, the outer outcomes will naturally manifest. I cherish you immensely, my child. I intend for this message to fill you with blessings this day. Remember what I have conveyed to you. You are no longer observing your current situation. You are turning your mirror inward. You are looking within yourself, and you are asking, what kind of individual am I? Have I become the kind of person who can naturally experience this outcome? Because this is simply my way of living. You see, when it ceases to be something you are doing merely to attain a number or to achieve a result, and you have transformed your understanding to know that this is your way of living, that you will be engaging in this for the entirety of your existence, that you will be living in this manner for the rest of your days, that you will be assisting others in this way, that you will be serving, that you will be resolving challenges for people, that you will be engaging in physical activity, that you will be moving your body, that you will be nourishing yourself with wholesome sustenance, and you will receive adequate rest each night. When you firmly decide that this is something you will be doing for the rest of your life, and that this is not about you attaining a particular result or outcome, but this is who you are. When you make that fundamental transformation, observe how swiftly you arrive. Observe how swiftly you reach your destination. When you truly inhabit this way of being, my beloved, there is no longer any strain. The strenuous effort falls away completely. What once felt like a long, arduous effort becomes simply living your true path, with grace and ease. You find a deep, abiding contentment in each passing moment, knowing you are in harmony with your deeper truth. You are not striving or pushing, but simply existing from your true core, allowing experiences to present themselves. This is not about external rewards, my precious one, but about the quiet joy of being authentically who you truly are, fully expressed in every aspect. The things you once pursued with such intensity will simply gather around you, not because you chase them relentlessly, but because you became the kind of soul they naturally join and wish to remain with. This is the profound freedom I desire for you to know, a liberation from constant striving. This is the deep peace that settles within you when you release the need to control every detail and instead trust in the inherent rhythm of your genuine self, allowing it to lead you. My precious one, this profound internal change is where true abundance lies, not in what you desperately grasp, but in what you calmly embody. My beloved, what you have heard is not merely a set of tasks. It is the very essence of your being, a truth within your core. Now, my precious one, carry this knowing to others. Be a messenger of this quiet strength. Spread this light by sharing what you have learned with 3 other souls who need to hear it. Do not walk this journey alone. Stand with me in this purpose. Come, my child, walk daily with those who choose this same path, forming a faithful remnant of understanding and presence, And now seal this truth within your spirit. Proclaim it aloud. Let the words settle deep. Amen. Affirm this. State this now.